Hey Storyteller Squad, welcome to a brand new generation of the Never Get Bored Legacy Challenge. If you want to go ahead and watch the last few generations of the Never Get Bored Legacy Challenge, I will put the playlist up in the top right hand corner so you can go and check it out. But a lot happened at the end of Generation 3, and I'm going to go over all of that kind of briefly, just so you know why my girl Brena is over here a runaway teenager. So basically at the end of Generation 3, her mom, Milena, was very famous, and she was a hairstylist, and she just got her fame from originally being a prostitute. So, like, when she moved to Ciudad Enamorada, she had to make money somehow, so she became a prostitute. People started to talk a lot about her, and so she ended up becoming a hairstylist because she made enough money to become one, and she owned her own hair salon and everything, and that fame, that fame kind of got to her a little bit because she basically ended up, like, being with this guy who was the total opposite of her, and his name was Cassius, which is actually Brena's dad. So they were together for a little bit, they got married, they were all happy and everything, and then Cassius ended up having some mental health issues, and he just felt like unsatisfied in the relationship because of unfulfilled dreams. He didn't want to live the fame life, but Milena did. So he ended up, divorcing her and regretting it later and committing suicide. So after that, Brena was not the same. She felt really upset with her mom. She blamed her mom for everything that happened with her dad. And so that led her to be wanting revenge on her mom. So she went and found this gang leader who basically was not a fan of Milena or celebrities in general. And she asked him to go and scare her mom and steal her stuff. So her mom would not be able to have all this stuff that she had, worked so hard to have. And so he actually ended up doing his job way too well. Him and his gang actually went and murdered almost all of her mom's friends. And so the police were onto her about it, and at the end of Generation 3, she ended up running away because she didn't want to get caught and go to jail. And Milena was going through so much as well, just knowing that her daughter had like this kind of vengeance against her. It really made her upset, and a lot happened in Gen 3, so if you didn't watch that generation, go ahead and check it out. Also, if you want to know the rules and everything to this Legacy Challenge, I will have both the modded and non-modded version linked down below for you. I am going after the modded version, but sometimes I might actually take little parts from the non-modded version as well into my storytelling, because the non-modded version has some different parts to it that I might want to go off of as well. But yeah, so Brina is actually over here living in Strangerville, so you're going to have to wish her good luck. So at the end of Generation 3, she ended up leaving, going to Strangerville, and here she is. So she met this guy. She met this guy named Otto, who basically owns this boxing club, and so he took her in. He actually lives here with her, with his other roommates. So yeah, she's living with like, how many other guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. She's living with 4 other men. So, oh my gosh, she's literally an 18-year-old girl living with 20-some-year-old men. So we know some drama is going to go down. But before I get any further into those characters, let me just go ahead and talk about Brena a little bit. So Brena actually has 13 days till she ages up into a young adult, which I'm planning on a few episodes her being a teenager just to kind of see, what's going on in her teenhood, and then we're going to move on to her young adult goals. So she actually has the mean trait, which is one of the requirements for this generation. She also has the gloomy trait, which is another requirement. And then she actually prefers non-exclusive romantic relationships, so I'm thinking about her actually being poly and her having like a multiple exclusive relationship with a couple of the guys and also maybe a girl that she meets down the road. We'll just see how that goes. But she actually is bisexual, so she likes men and women. So that's going to play into the storyline as well. She still has this fear of being judged because she worries about, the fact that her mom is famous and everything. So that kind of gets to her. And it's kind of, why she, in a sense, wants to be a big time boxer is because she wants to show up her mom and show everybody that she is better than her mom in a sense. So yeah, she actually does want to be a boxer. She's kind of decided that that's what she wants to do. So she's a part of this club. She's a part of the Underground Fighters. So Otto is the leader. And then there's Alex and Camden and Manuel. And of course, she's a part of it. And then they usually just drink bar drinks. They work out. They swipe objects sometimes when they need a little money. And they also have to be friendly to each other and prank. So that's a little bit about her. Also, her aspiration right now is party animal, just because I feel like she's been through so much in her life. She just wants to relax and party it up. And whenever she becomes a young adult, we'll change this aspiration to the bodybuilder one, which is over here. So yeah, she'll actually switch over to the bodybuilder trait, or not trait, aspiration later on. But I'm going to go ahead and show you all the house. This is where her and the other guys are living. It's not a very nice house. I mean, they live in Strangerville. Strangerville is known for being a very old town, where all the misfits go, the people who are outcasts that were, not a good part of society. So, yeah, they just have a bed over here and then a little lava lamp. And then we have a punching bag. And then the other guys are going to be sleeping here in these sleeping bags. And then we have a bathroom over here as well. So, yeah, and then an old TV, which doesn't work very well because they don't have very good service here. So, and then we have a little kitchen over here, which is not very much. But yeah, that is their house. I was going to give it a little bit more details, but I decided we might fix it up a little bit as we go along. But yeah, she's living here with like four other men. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce y'all to them. So this is Otto. This is the guy that she actually found out about online, who owns the boxing club, the very underrated boxing club, because it's very secretive. And, it's because they do some crazy things that not everybody would agree with, like swiping objects and doing drugs and stuff. They're not just about boxing, but they're about enjoying their lives and being a little bit crazy. And so this is Otto, and he is actually a young adult. So all of these guys are actually young adults, but they're not that much older than Brena. So Brena's like 18, and they're probably about 21 to 25. I think Alex probably is the oldest, I'd say. But Otto is actually a bro, and he's non-committal. He's a macabre sim, and he doesn't want a child, and he's indifferent to being exclusive. So yeah, and he's also straight. And then we have Alex over here, which I believe she is really attracted to Alex. And by the way, I actually found all of these Sims on the gallery. I just gave them a makeover. So shout out to the creators who created them. But I kind of changed them up quite a bit just so they'd fit my storyline. But yeah, so this is Alex. And Alex has a little bit of a secret, but we're not going to get into that right now. But Alex is actually here in Strangerville because he has a secret that, his family actually, didn't actually know about him. And so he left his family to basically live here because of what happened to him. So he actually has the mean trait just like Brena, and he's a dog lover, and he's also jealous. So I don't think him being jealous is going to work out very well if him and Brena actually end up together, because he's going to be jealous that Brena wants to be with other people. So that's going to be some drama that could arise. He's neutral about having children, and he prefers exclusive romantic relationships. So he wants a woman who is actually going to, be committed to him. So I don't know how him and Brena are going to work out one day, but we will see where that goes. And then we have Manuel over here. Manuel is so cute. I love this hair that I got for him. It's actually alpha. I don't usually use alpha, but I do really like this one. So, a little bit about Manuel. He is loyal, he's a bro, he's a geek, and he prefers exclusive romantic relationships, and he would be happy to have a child as well. So, yeah, and then I meant to tell you what Alex's aspiration was. It's Chief of Mischief. He just likes to cause chaos a little bit. He's a little bit of a mischievous guy, which, I mean, whoever said that pranking wasn't fun? I mean, he just wants to have fun and kind of chill out. And same as Brena. Brena just wants to kind of have fun. I think, most people come to Strangerville to get away from real life because Strangerville is just a place where you can be strange, so to speak, quote unquote, and not be judged. So, but Manuel's aspiration is actually the outdoor enthusiast. So he loves nature. He loves to take care of his health and stuff. And he also is a bit of a geek, like I said. He really enjoys like video games and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really have a full-on backstory for all of these Sims. I'm kind of thinking of it as I go along. So yeah, I kind of had one for Alex just because of the fact that he has some secrets. So I just kind of went with that. But we also have Camden over here, and Camden is so cute. So Camden has a bit of a backstory because his hair kind of inspired me a little bit. But Camden, his traits are actually romantically reserved, erratic, and lazy, and he prefers exclusive romantic relationships, and he's neutral about having children. And his aspiration is actually self-care specialist. So he's the one in the group that actually is about promoting, healthy eating and stuff like that. I could see him being a dietitian in his regular job. So yeah, and he's actually bisexual, and I think he's also asexual. But I don't actually have the LGBTQ mod in my game right now, but I need to get it back. He is actually bisexual and asexual, and then I think made Manuel actually bisexual as well. So, Camden's backstory is that he actually ran into some trouble when he moved here. He actually got found out by the scientists here. Like, he kind of got into some trouble with a scientist. Like, one of the scientists and him had an argument, and it led to the scientist taking him away to the secret lab here in Strangerville, and he got experimented on, and basically it turned all of his hair almost purple, and some of it is actually gray as well. So that is why his hair is gray and purple, is because he got experimented on, and it turned his hair into purple and gray. So he actually had like dark brown, brownish blonde hair originally, but now since all that chaos happened with him, we'll say it was probably about a few months ago, he is now gray-haired and purple-haired. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a backstory with him. And so, yeah, those are the guys that are roommates with Brena. And so Brena is actually over here a little bit tense just because she's starting her period soon and she's not had it yet. And it's a very difficult time. She can't just call up her mom and be like, hey, Mom, I'm going through this right now. I need some advice. Her and her mom don't have a very good relationship. So let me just go ahead and get the family up here really quick. So this is her mom, Milena, my Generation 3 heir. So she's actually a B-lister, and she's the owner of Opal Salon and Lounge. She's self-assured, a love bug, and beauty lover. And yeah, she was so fun. I loved her generation so much. She also had developed the cheerful trait, the squeamish trait, and the proper trait. So I'm saying that the squeamish trait really caused issues between her and Brena because of the fact that her and Brena didn't agree about violence and all of that and death. Because, like, Brena was always into, horror movies and violent things. Like, she didn't care about blood. I mean, she was really upset when her mom's friends got murdered, but she wasn't really scared of the blood, so to speak. She just felt like it was her fault and that she felt guilty for it. Like, she didn't mean for all that to go that escalated. So, but yeah, like, her mom never wanted her to go be a boxer or anything because she hates violence and never wanted her to be hurt. But, that all went a really bad direction when, Brena pretty much messed up her and her mom's relationship by, getting her mom's friends killed on accident. So, Yeah, and then this is her grandma. This is my Generation 2 heir. This is Opal Chaston, and she has the cheerful, erratic, and foodie traits. And then I think she developed her own traits as well. She's actually an elder now. So she has the love bug, perfectionist, and neat traits. And they actually have a difficult relationship because of what happened with her and her mom. And she doesn't like her sister. She never liked her sister at all, Carlina Chaston. So Carlina is still a toddler, and she despises her sister just because of the fact that, she kind of didn't feel like she ever wanted a sibling from the get-go. So, yeah, but okay, so we're here on my Tumblr, the Never Get Bored Legacy Challenge modded version. So this is the modded version of the Legacy, which is the one that I originally wrote. If you want the non-modded version or the Sims 3 version, there are those versions as well. I'm still writing the Sims 3 version, so yeah, but I do have the non-modded version available as well if you prefer that, which I also said before will be linked down below for you, as well as this version. So we are now on Generation 4, which is a very big deal because I haven't made it to Gen 4 with any of my legacies before, so I'm really excited. I actually did, I believe, make it to Gen 4 of Emoji, but I kind of stopped. I may go back to it, but I'm not sure yet. But I'm really in love with Never Get Bored, and I'm super excited to get further into the gens with this legacy. So this is Generation 4. Bad boxer loses confidence and becomes a teacher. So the life stage is young adult, which we are going to play with her as a young adult on up. But I'm starting her out as a teenager right now just because of story purposes. And then the traits are mean, boxer, and gloomy. She will get the boxer trait when she ages up. And the aspiration is bodybuilder, which I will give her when she becomes a young adult. And the colors are red and blue. And the career is boxing, which is a modded career as well as the boxer trait. And then she has to have a bad relationship with her family, move out to any world you want, which we are living in Strangerville, join the boxing career, reach level 6, quit the boxing career as an adult, and join the education career, reach level 5, reach level 8 in the fitness skill, and reach level 5 in the research and debate skill as well. Work out at the gym twice a week, have a workout room in your house/apartment, meet a coworker in the education career, date them, and have a baby with them. Have at least one child, break up with your partner, decide to try to be a good parent or not. So yeah, that is Generation 4. So I'm really excited because I am doing the storyline for this generation like it is written, but I'm also adding in some Strangerville elements that I'm really excited to play with because I haven't played with Strangerville in a hot minute. So it's going to be really fun, and I'm super excited about it. So yeah, that's the Never Get Bored Legacy Challenge modded version. And like I said, if you want to play this legacy yourself, I will have it linked down below for you. And if you do play it, please use the hashtag Sims4 Never Get Bored Legacy, and also tag me at Storytellerwhims so I can see your Sims. Alright, so I think the first thing we are going to do, we are actually going to have her come over here and talk to Alex because Alex actually wants to talk to her, and I think it said that her and Alex actually have amazing compatibility. Yes, they do. They actually do have amazing compatibility. And they're actually acquaintances right now, so she doesn't really know a lot about these other men because she just moved in with them, so they're kind of strangers to her at this point, but she can kind of already tell if she vibes with them or not. And Otto, actually, I believe her and Otto are kind of friendly. I mean, I feel like Otto really wants to kind of be a mentor to her more than anything. I think these other guys would want to be with her, but I kind of see Otto as the guy that wants to kind of teach her his ways, like teach her about like boxing and try to help her out with her life because he knows that, she's a runaway teen and she's had some run-in with the cops and it's been hard for her. So I think more than anything, Otto wants to, be a mentor. And then Camden, of course, I don't think she has much of a compatibility with him. I think it's mostly just because where he's a lazy sim and he's romantically reserved. I don't think she vibes with him as much, which means that he's kind of more shy in romance, which she is definitely not. She definitely wants to kind of explore because she prefers non-exclusive relationships. So I think mostly Camden's going to end up being like her best friend. probably more than anything. But I think Manuel and Alex are actually going to be guys she has something with. So we're going to have her go talk to Alex. Alex wants to come over here and talk to her. So Otto's like, you better be nice to her, Alex. And Alex is like, I am. I'm going to be good. So we're going to have her come over here and let's just get to know them a little bit. They are actually going to head out on a club gathering soon. We're going to have them go to the bar and kind of drink up a little bit. And I know that she's going to be all about that. So she's so excited to talk to Alex. I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, look at him. He's literally gorgeous. Let's just like have a deep conversation with him. Let's not ask about woohoo right now, girl. That's a little bit too much. What else should we say? Let's like vent to him a little bit. Let's say, you know, Alex, I know that you've been through a lot. I've been through a lot too. Like literally my mom is famous and I can't get her out of my head and I hate it. I wish I could just forget everything that happened. And he's like, I understand that you've had a lot going on, but I kind of don't want to hear this right now. Oh my gosh, he's literally kind of telling her he doesn't want to hear her venting. That's so sad. Like, I wish that he would literally, like, kind of, you know, listen to her a little bit better. I mean, that's not a good way to start off their friendship or whatever. Like, she's a teenager. Of course she's going to complain a lot more than anybody else, Alex. I think Alex just doesn't really know her very well, and he's actually sad right now. Why is he sad? Envious from jealous trait? It's hard to see other couples together when you don't have anyone special in your life. Oh, you know what? I don't think he's meaning to be mean to her. I think he is just feeling really sad because he doesn't have anybody in his life that he calls his own. And I think it's making him sad because these two over here, I believe, are going to woohoo together already. Oh my gosh. Camden literally said, I guess I'm not asexual. He said that he really wants to actually have a thing with Manuel, which, I mean, they're cute. I think they would be a cute couple. Says Manuel has actually learned Camden's woohoo interest and romantic satisfaction begins. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess they're gonna go ahead and get it on then. Which, I mean, I don't blame them. They both are really good looking, so I'm gonna let them go ahead and, like, have their fun, I guess. Oh my gosh. What a way to start off this part. So, she's actually over here, like, trying to talk to Alex and Otto, and Otto's like, are you two okay over here? And Alex is like, yeah, I'm just, like, going through a lot right now, man. Like, you know, I see that Manuel and Camden are over there, like, having sex, and I'm over here, like, really sad about the fact that I can't even have a woman of my own, and it just really sucks. And this girl over here is, like, venting to me about her mom, and I just can't right now with it. And Otto's like, well, we were all gonna go out and, like, have a drink. Like, we're gonna go out and have a beer. So maybe that'll help you feel better. And he's like, yeah, I guess so. And she's just over here pissed. Oh my gosh, she's having premenstrual syndrome. So she's literally, like, so moody. So I think we definitely need to go out and have a drink. Like, if now's the time to have a drink, I think, you know, that makes sense because they're all just going through their own shit. But these two are over here getting it on, like, having woohoo, so I'm just gonna let them finish what they're doing. I think she needs to actually get her some food. We could just go get some food at the bar, I guess, but I'm gonna have her just come get a quick meal really quick. Let's just go and have some peas. I think she's probably gonna eat some healthy stuff for her, since she is gonna be doing fitness quite a lot. But, yeah, she's gonna go get her some peas, and then we're gonna head off on a little club gathering. And, yeah, as you can tell, her style has kind of actually changed since she moved to Strangerville. She actually has more of a hipster style now. Like, I think she was kind of discovering herself a little bit, like what kind of style she wanted to go with. She still likes rock music. She still likes to dress a little darker. But she's wearing those hipster vibe type clothes, and I love it. So Otto's like, okay, you all need to find a way to get along, alright? I know that you're new here, Brena, and I know that, you know, it's kind of hard living with all of us guys and all that, but we mean well, okay? We mean well. We want to help you out. We want you to have a place to stay, so I'm sorry if we kind of have our differences. And Brenna's like, it's fine. Like, I'm just going through some girl stuff right now that I just don't really want to talk about. And Otto's like, yeah, that's cool. Like, we're just going to go out and have a drink and chill out for a while. Does that sound cool with you? She's like, yeah, of course. She's like, I've never really got to drink before. And he's like, oh, well, I will show you, like, what the best drink is to drink. And Alex is over here pouting. Like, he's like, she's so beautiful. I wish I could just have somebody. So, Brena and the guys are actually here at the Strangerville nightclub. So, this is the nightclub. It's not very much. I mean, Strangerville can't afford like a very nice upscale nightclub. So, they were planning on going to the bar, but the bar was a little bit too crowded. So, they decided to come here. And this is actually made, I believe, by Ratboy Sims, if I'm correct. I'm not entirely sure. But you can find this on the gallery. I have actually filled Strangerville with a lot of different lots from the gallery. I just typed in Strangerville in the gallery and it brought up all these different really cool builds that have no CC. So yeah, so this is where we're going to be hanging out. I'm actually going to have her come over here and order some drinks. We do have quite a bit of money because Brena actually got a bit of inheritance and that's how she was able to move to Strangerville. And also the guys brought in a little bit of money as well from their jobs and, you know, their lives that they had before they moved here. So, she's not feeling the best right now. She's feeling dizziness from premenstrual syndrome. Something doesn't feel quite right. It may be a side effect from her monthly cycle. But Brena, Opal can't shake this dizzy feeling that the world around her is spinning uncontrollably. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to get her on some birth control to like stop this because honestly, I don't want her to be dealing with this, especially living with like 4 other guys. Like, we know that's a recipe for disaster, her literally being susceptible to getting pregnant. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her order some vodka sodas. We're all just gonna go over here and chill out and have a drink. I know everybody's been going through some stuff. Like, Alex is really upset because he wants a woman in his life. And he got really jealous because Camden and Manuel were actually over there woohooing together. And I believe those two are actually probably going to end up having a thing, most likely. Most likely they're going to end up dating. And, you know, Otto had to break it up. Otto knew that Alex was having some feelings and he was taking it out on Brena. And Brena just has a lot of stuff going on, piling up in her brain about what happened back in Ciudad Enamorada. So, you know, Otto's just been trying to keep the peace between everybody. And I mean, it's kind of an adjustment, you know, moving her in with everybody. Everybody's kind of already been settled in with each other the past few months. And now Brenna's coming in. She's a teenager and it's kind of, you know, crazy that she's living with these 4 other men and she's a teenage girl. But we're doing our best. We are just making it here in Strangerville. And she's going to be trying to soothe all her worries and her dizziness by drinking. So all the guys are coming over here. Manuel is actually starting a conversation with her. Aww. Well, I can see them getting on for sure. We're going to like discuss interests with him and talk about his hair. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, Manuel, your hair is so cool. Like, I'd love for my hair to be that maroon. He's like, yeah, I had a really good hairstylist back where I lived. She's like, yeah. She's like, well, my mom was a hairstylist, but I was not the biggest fan of her at all. And he's like, why is that? She's like, well, my mom just was all about the fame life and it became overwhelming for me. He's like, oh, I can see that for sure. Oh, Manuel's actually listening to her, unlike Alex, who was just kind of like, you know, ignoring her in a sense because he was dealing with his own stuff. But she does want to talk to Alex, though. So we might actually have her, like, have a discussion with him. Asked to show off tattoos. You know what? She loves his freaking dragon tattoo on his arm. So I think she's going to be like, hey, Alex, can you, like, show me your tattoos? And he's like, sure. He's like, I always love to show them off. Like, he loves the attention. So he's gonna show him off. He's like, look, he's like, I got this one in Japan. She's like, no way. Like, you went to Japan? He's like, yeah, I went there just to kind of relax a bit on a retreat. And she's like, that is so freaking cool. Like, I love it. He's like, yeah, the tattoo artist there, he was sick. Oh, they're like talking and everything. Oh, girl, you know what? has to show off muscles, and she's like showing off her muscles too. She's like, look, she's like, I've kind of gained a little bit of muscle. I'm trying to become really fit too. He's like, yeah. He's like, do you have a workout routine yet? And she's like, no. That's why I'm a part of this club, so maybe y'all can give me some pointers. And he's like, anytime. He's like, I have a workout routine I do every day, so I could help you with that. And she's like, well, that sounds really awesome. So I'm gonna actually, have her just give him like a engaging story as well, like kind of talk about what's going on with her. Like they're kind of getting on a little bit, so I feel like we can like talk to him a little more than we could before. He seems like he's confident now, which is good. Like showing off his tattoos definitely made him feel better. Let's just go ahead and get to know him. I do want her to know him a little better, so we're gonna like talk to him about like some stuff that's happened in her life, and then she's gonna like ask him about his traits. Um, so Otto, what are you doing, sir? He's over here just drinking. He's trying to make sure everybody's getting along and doing okay. Like I said, he considers himself a little bit of a mentor to her. So he's trying to make sure that Alex and Brena get along well because, you know, he knows that Brena is a teenager and that she has kind of got her eyes on Alex, so to speak. And Alex just is going through some stuff that, like, he won't admit to anybody that he's already told Otto about. So yeah, so he's just trying to make sure that nothing happens to Brena. And I mean, Brena and Alex have the same kind of, you know, sass. Like, basically, Alex is mean too, and so is Brena. Brena has a bit of a mean streak just like him. So, I mean, that's why they're getting along pretty well. Cinnamon Gain, you're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me too. Aww. So they are getting along pretty well. Let me just check everybody's relationship. So, it looks like her and Alex do know quite a bit about each other. They're still acquaintances though, so we need to like get that up a bit. Let's see how her and Manuel are doing. So she knows all of his traits and their acquaintances as well, which I mean makes sense. She just now moved in with them, so it's not like she's gonna know all of them automatically. But she needs to pee, so she's like, can I talk to you about this in a minute? I need to go to the bathroom. He's like, yeah, sure. So she's gonna come and use the bathroom. It looks like these are gender neutral, so we're just gonna go use the bathroom over here. Also, it's so hot here. Oh my gosh, it is like having a heat wave, so we're definitely gonna have to like get some sunscreen maybe while we're out here. Um, so she's going pee. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to actually go and dance. I think that's going to be fun for everybody. Also, I do need to actually turn my volume up, I think, for my game so y'all can hear it a little bit better. But I just try to make sure that y'all can hear me above anything. So I'm going to have her also get her some food. I meant for her to get her something to eat at the house. But since we're already out here, we might as well get something. Ravenwood Daily Festivals. We are not participating in that. So everybody's just kind of talking. So Camden's like, you know, I think Brenna's pretty cool. Like, you know, she doesn't seem to vibe with me very well because, I don't know, she thinks I'm geeky or something. But she seems to vibe really well with Alex. And Alex is like, yeah, she's a pretty cool woman. And Manuel's like, I like her too. She's pretty fun. And Otto's like, well, I'm glad y'all like her. Honestly, I'm really hoping that she can learn from us, learn about boxing and everything, because she wants to make a living off of being a boxer. So I'm hoping that she can. Like, I really, you know, see a little bit of me in her, because whenever I was her age, I was literally out on my own. I was a runaway teen. And now look at me. I'm owning this boxing club with you all misfits. He's like, yeah, he's like, I know that that was rough for you. You've told me a little bit about that. Your parents were not the best. He's like, yeah, they weren't. They literally just kicked me out, and I had to run away on my own because my dad was just too much. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I get that. Parents just have these weird expectations. So yeah, Otto has a bit of a backstory as well, which we'll learn more about as I develop it more. But Otto definitely had some parents that, you know, were not the nicest. And I mean, Brena had like a great family, but, you know, they had their complicated issues as well, which caused her to spiral out and just do some things that caused her to run away. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go and watch everybody and we're gonna go and dance. Let's go have a group dance with everyone. Now that they've got a little bit inebriated, I think she is tipsy. Yeah, she's tipsy. Brena Opal is slightly inebriated. So she had her first drink of alcohol and she's doing pretty well with it so far. Not really sure what happens if you drink alcohol on your period or having premenstrual syndrome, but I guess it might help a little bit. But she's gonna come over here and dance with everybody. She's like, come on, everybody, come over here and dance. And they're coming. Oh my gosh, look. Everybody's gathering around, gonna just dance and have a good time. I love this. Look at them. Oh, look at them all dancing. They're just having a good time, and I love that. I love that they're like welcoming her. I mean, you know, what could you expect when a teenager moves in with a bunch of guys? It's just gonna be a little bit crazy, but you know, she's getting used to everybody and everybody's getting used to her. She's like, woohoo! She's like, I love this song so much. And Alex is over here dancing. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's over here looking at him from the side. She's like, oh my gosh. He literally is so hot. Like, look at her. I know she's eyeballing Alex. I know Alex is probably going to end up being the guy that she has a baby with one day. Like, I could just see it happening because of the fact that, like, she's already so compatible with him. And I mean, she doesn't even know him barely, but she's already feeling, like, super excited to, like, talk to him. And they have amazing compatibility. And, you know, they just get along really well. And they have, like, the same kind of wavelength as well. But this says flock effect from performing a group dance. Feeling happy from a successful group dance performances. Just take Sim's swagger to another level. So she's really happy to be here with everybody dancing and have a good time. She just wants to forget about everything that happened in Ciudad, even though it comes up in her brain sometimes. You know, she tries to forget about it most days. And this says camaraderie from being in a club gathering. Brena Opal is digging this club gathering. Nothing beats being able to be fraternized with like-minded Sims. Let's do this more often. So she's really happy to be in this club. She feels so thankful to Otto for inviting her. And, like, you know, she went online and found it. And she's so happy she came upon it because it's really changed her life and made her feel like she has a place to be now. Alright, Brena is actually kind of hungry. Oh my gosh! Miguel! Miguel, what are you doing? Miguel acquired the mischief skill. Well, I guess Miguel's just trying to be a little bit of a prankster. I mean, that is kind of part of their thing in the club, is they prank each other. So she's like, okay, I see you, Miguel. You want to prank me. Are you trying to flirt with me now? He's like, I'm not going to say I'm not flirting with you, but we like to prank each other in this club. She's like, well, I'm for that. So she's like going to prank him back. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of mischief. We're gonna go and prank him. We're gonna do what's that spot. So she's like, oh, Miguel, you actually, you have something on your shirt there. And he's like, wait, what? Oh my gosh. He liked that. He liked when she's joking with him and he's joking with her. That's so cute. Like, I could literally see them being, like, really close friends and then ending up having a thing. Like, honestly, they're already getting along pretty well. What's this say? Joyful means spiritedness, mean Sims delight in being nasty to each other. Oh my gosh, she loves to, like, be mischievous. I love that. I love that she's a little bit of a devious Sim. Okay, so this says she's anxious on her period again. Oh gosh, girl, let's just come get you some food. Maybe that'll help you. Why can't we get any food, though? Like, this bartender not working? Oh my gosh, are we gonna have to go make our own food? Because don't make me come behind this bar. I will. I will literally come for you, mixologist. You need to, like, be making this food. Let's see. She can't do anything but make a drink right now. Okay, well, we're gonna get some food as soon as we possibly can. But it looks like the mixologist isn't working at the moment. Camden acquired the mischief skill, so they're all just, like, joking with each other a little bit. Let's come over here and talk to, Alex a little bit more. Let's come over here and, oh, can she flirt with him? Girl, come over here and flirt with Alex. Like, I know she really wants to. I can tell she does. So she's like, hey, Alex, I saw you over there with those moves. Like, you really know how to dance, don't you? He's like, well, yeah. He's like, I really enjoy dancing. And she's like, so do I. Look at her giving him the eyes. Oh my gosh, she likes him. She really does. Girl literally wants to like flirt it up with Alex. She's also been flirting with Manuel. I can't really say his name very well, but I think it's Manuel. Oh my gosh, she reached level 3 of the romance skills. She's already getting flirty with these guys, and she just moved in with them. Oh my gosh. And what's this over here? Not the plant looking all creepy looking. Oh my gosh, not these plants being everywhere. Girl, we are definitely going to stay away from this bizarre plant. This bizarre plant has an odd glow about it, as if it's being controlled by some other entity. Oh dear God. We moved to a place where there's plants that literally are being brainwashed. We're going to have to look out for that, which, I mean, one day we might have to try one of those plants. I mean, that's going to play into a future storyline I have planned, but for now we're going to avoid getting infected. So I'm going to have her maybe... I would like for her to flirt with Miguel as well, but where Alex is jealous, I don't think that would go very well. I'm just kind of letting her do her autonomy as well with them and see who she gets along with best. And as of now, it looks like she's getting along with Alex and Miguel more as a like flirty way and even in a friendly way. And her and Otto actually are getting along pretty well as well. So yeah, but I am planning on giving these guys some jobs. I just hadn't done that yet. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have Miguel actually be, maybe a gardener. I could see him being a gardener and like having a garden outside the house. And then I think that Alex is probably gonna be, maybe a tattooist or something. I'm not sure. I might have to get some modded careers in the game. Because her modded career she's going to have when she's a little older is modded as well. So I can do that. And then Camden, I could see him being like a programmer. So I'm not really sure though. We'll just have to like see about that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking about. So she's just wanting to like chat and ask Camden about his day. So I think she's going to be like, Camden, how did your hair turn gray already? Like, aren't you like 23? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I had a little bit of a run-in with some aliens and a scientist, and it just kind of went kind of wild. And she's like, oh, really? Aliens, huh? She's kind of skeptical about that. She's like, aliens? What do you mean aliens? And he's like, I know it's hard to believe, but this place is all about aliens and crazy scientists and all that kind of stuff. He's like, I just moved here and they just kind of found me in a bad situation. I had a fight with a scientist and ended up, being taken to this crazy lab that I don't even remember. And all I knew now is my hair is gray and purple. She's like, wow. She's like, what is wrong with Camden? Like, he seems like he's got a little bit of, something going on there. She's like, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, that's happened to me before. My hair's changed colors too when I got abducted. He's like, that's not funny. He's like, I'm being serious. It really did happen. And Alex is like, dude, not you telling her about your life story when she just now moved in. And he's like, well, I felt like she needed to know that this place is not normal. And Alex is like, yeah, but that's gonna expose us all, dude. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, like, I wasn't thinking. And she's just over here like, aliens are not real, okay? I know that you like to believe in the supernatural, but I don't believe any of that's true. So she doesn't even believe in supernatural beings, even though her grandma literally got brought back to life from ambrosia, so that's kind of funny. But I don't think she knows all of that. So we're gonna actually have her go, and I kind of want her to like talk to Manuel a little bit. Let's enthuse about Mischief, and we're also gonna like maybe ask about his tattoos as well. She just wants all the guys to like show her their tattoos. It's so funny. Like, she loves tattoos. Let's just like talk. Let's just like whisper about celebrity as well. Ooh, who's here? Oh my gosh, Nick Dobson's here? No way. Is her mom here too? Oh my god. No way. Like, did her mom find her? No, that can't happen. Milena, girl, your daughter is out here doing her own thing. Like, why is this a thing? Like, why do, like, all the family members and people in the game have to show up and, like, ruin everything? Oh my gosh, she is getting pretty tired, so I think we're going to have her actually go back home. She's like, I'm getting really tired. When are we going to be done here? And he's like, well, if we were planning on staying here a little bit longer, you can go take a nap. We don't have any problem with that. And she's like, okay. She's over here looking on her phone a little bit. She's also probably going to block her mom's number. I think she probably needs to do that, honestly. She needs to get off Social Bunny and all the social media apps so that way nobody can track her. Is there a bench over here? Okay, here's a bench. We could just, like, take a nap over here. Here, girl, come take you a nap. I think that's what we need to do, because you're tired, and I mean, as you should be. I mean, you've had a lot going on. You've literally been over here moving to this house with these guys, and you've been, like, going through a lot of things about your dad and your mom, all your family drama, and now you're flirting with two guys. Like, I mean, y'all are just acquaintances still, but I mean, you mostly like Alex. I see you over there eyeballing him all the time. Like, I see her literally ending up in a multiple exclusive relationship with Manuel and Alex, but I don't think Alex would really like that too much. But, I'm gonna have these guys go ahead and kind of just hang out here while she's taking a nap. I'm gonna have them probably go get their drink on again. He actually needs to go to the bathroom, so he's like, guys, I have to go take a tinkle real quick. And they're like, okay. Who's this? Daria? Oh my gosh, this is Daria! This is Daria. This is, Melena's friend that got murdered. Oh my gosh, Daria, what are you doing here? Especially in your bikini. Oh my gosh, Daria, please put some clothes on. Like, this is not appropriate at all. You know what? Maybe Brenna's actually dreaming about Daria. Like, maybe she feels really guilty to the point where she's having all these, like, thoughts about, like, what happened to them, and now they're, like, showing up in her dreams, and that's pretty creepy, actually. Like, she's got all these, like, ghosts of her mom's friends showing up in her mind, and, you know, she just feels really guilty about it still, and, like, trying to have fun with all these men, but, you know, she still feels bad about what happened in Ciudad. Oh my gosh, Daria! Daria, girl, please stop haunting us. Like, we are trying to get away from this. Oh my gosh, please, Daria, just go home. Go back to the netherworld. Oh gosh, she woke up because she had a nightmare. She's like, I can't stop thinking about my mom's friends. When is this gonna end? Oh my gosh. Otto's like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. I just, you know, needed a little quick nap, but I guess that alcohol is not making me be able to sleep very well. And Camden's like, yeah, that happens. You know, I guess your first drink of alcohol went a little bit wild, didn't it? She's like, yeah, like, I'm excited to drink alcohol, but, like, you know, everybody's got to get used to it, I guess. He's like, yeah, that's why you start out with vodka first and don't go to the extremes with, like, tequila or something. And she's like, yeah, I don't think I can handle tequila right now, but I definitely want to try it. So, I think I'm going to have her come and get some food. Hopefully this mixologist will let us now. We're going to go and grab some chips. That's free. So, I think she's going to be all about the free food. She's like, I'm going to go grab me some chips. That don't cost no money. So she's really hungry. She's going to eat. And then, how's everybody else doing? Okay, he's hungry too. So, I'm probably going to have him come grab him some too. Why can't he grab any food? Oh my gosh, this mixologist is so busy trying to, like, drink these drinks herself. Oh my gosh. She's lighting everything on fire. Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, this mixologist is so talented. She can literally swallow the alcohol and spit out fire. Like, man, Strangerville has hired some kind of wild mixologist over here. Let's just, like, go and, I don't know, why can't we get any food, though? It's so weird. Like, she was able to get food. I don't know why everybody else can't get any food. Girl, please go eat your chips. Girl, why can you not eat your chips? Okay, she's gonna go eat her chips now. And everybody's just kind of chilling. Oh, she needed like a little snack because she's been thinking a lot about her mom's friends. She just needs to kind of forget about it, so she's having her comfort food, which is chips. So, I think everybody's going to be done here soon. I think we're gonna head back home. But I mean, it's still only like 3 o'clock. But I do want them to head over to the gym, maybe, because I bet Otto wants to kind of show Brenna all about the gym where they hang out mostly. Okay, so they're actually here at the underground gym where they all hang out all the time, and Otto actually wanted to bring Brenna here because he wanted to show her where they hang out most. But there's a gang member here, and she is very nervous because this is one of the gang members that actually got her into trouble, and they found her. And Miguel's like, "What's going on? Like, why is this gang member here?" And Camden's kind of like, what the heck? Like, he don't know what's going on. Otto knows what's up because literally he's had a run-in with the gang members before. And he just runs them off mostly, but like sometimes he gets a little scared too. And where is Alex? Alex is actually a little nervous too. Like, Alex might be tough on the outside, but he is still kind of a little boy on the inside sometimes. He's like, this guy has a bat. Oh my god, like, that's bad. Like, he's like, Brenna, do you know anything about this gang member? Because it seems like they're kind of targeting you. She's like, no, I don't know nothing about them. Oh my gosh, she doesn't even want to give herself up to them, and she lives with them. And Miguel's like, are you sure you don't know anything about him? Because he literally is talking about you. Oh my gosh, and Otto's so worried. Otto knows what's up. He knows that she's lying. He knows everything about what's going on with her in Ciudad Enamorada. So she's over here trying to ignore it. Oh my gosh, we need to like get out of here quickly before this escalates. Oh my gosh. Where's the gang member at? Where is he? Oh my gosh, we need to go underground before anything happens. Oh my gosh, who is this? What people think about you matters, and I heard that someone absolutely despises you now. It's making me question my own opinion of you. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna help her judge her fear of being judged at all. Like, she's feeling so judged right now, and she's feeling sick. Oh gosh, what's this say? Witness gang member from witnessing gang member. Brena Opal has seen a gang member. Whatever they're up to, she hopes they leave her in peace. So she's just kind of faking being sick right now. Not that she isn't kind of feeling a headache from having a hangover. But she's like, oh, I'm so sick. Maybe we should just go home. And Otto's like, yeah, if you're not feeling well, I can like take you home. And she's like, yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. And everybody's like, okay, well, hope you feel better. And Camden's like, are you sure you're okay, Brenna? And she's like, yeah, I'll be fine. I just need to go lay down. So Brenna is literally trying to avoid a situation here. She doesn't want to tell the other guys about what happened in Ciudad Enamorada, even though Otto already knows the whole past about her with these gang members and how she got them to pretty much kill her mom's friends. Like, she didn't mean to. Like, she was just gonna have him steal her mom's stuff, but it literally, like, went all, like, a wrong direction. They literally didn't even listen to her and just went and killed anyway. So Otto knows all this. Otto knows what's happened in her past. So he's, like, trying to, like, play it off like he doesn't, like, know anything about it, but he does. So, like, he's, like, going along with whatever she's saying. Like, if she's sick, he's going along with whatever is going on with that. So, these guys are just gonna stay here. They're all gonna stay here and go to the gym. And they're all just kind of worried about Brenna. I mean, Miguel and Alex have actually gotten pretty close with Brenna. And the fact that they kind of feel like Brenna is, not really saying everything. Like, they feel like she does know this gang member and doesn't want to talk about it. So they're not really gonna talk to her about it because they don't want to, like, invade her privacy. But they're all scared. They're all scared about this gang member, so now they don't even really want to be around this situation. So maybe they all should just go home. You know what? Maybe Alex is like, well, if Brenna's going home, maybe we should all just go home and do this another day, Otto. And Otto's like, yeah, you're probably right. Maybe we should just all head back. We did have a fun time already at the club, so maybe we should just go and chill at home. And Camden's like, that's a good idea. I don't really feel like we should be here right now. And Miguel's good with that as well. So I think they're just all going to head back because this gang member is causing issues. So we're going to go and leave before everything goes a bad direction. So she needs to go to the bathroom as well anyway. Like, she's feeling pretty like she needs to go pee a lot because she has been drinking quite a lot as well. So we're going to head back home. Let's just go here. And, oh my gosh, not this gang member following her from Ciudad Enamorada. This is really bad. Like, if they have found her already, who knows what's going to happen. They may be after her. They may actually want to murder her themselves. I mean, we don't even know what their intentions are. She should have never got into it with them gang members. Like, she should have just left it alone and pranked her mom on her own. Like, she could have done it all herself if she had a problem with her mom. And she shouldn't even handled it that way. But, you know, Brena's Brena. She's a little bit mean, so... but I'm gonna have her actually come over here and go pee. And I'm gonna have these guys just kind of chill out. I'm gonna have him come and get him some food. Let's just have him maybe serve some lunch for everybody. Let's go make some grilled cheese for everyone. So Camden's like, well, I'm gonna go make us all some food. What do y'all want? And he's like, grilled cheese. Okay, and he's like, I like mine burnt. And he's like, I like mine super burnt. He's like, I like mine a little lighter. He's like, got it. So he's over here making these grilled cheeses. Hopefully Camden has a pretty good cooking skill because we don't need a fire. But she's over here washing her hands, just trying to take care of herself. So she's over here like, I can't believe this gang member found me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I just moved here and I don't want these guys to know about everything that happened in my past. Like, I also had the police probably gonna find me as well at this point. So she's got all these thoughts racing in her head now that that gang member was there at the gym. And she doesn't even know what to do because she just met these guys and she wants to make a good impression on them because she's going to learn from them about boxing. And she also has a crush on a couple of them, so it's kind of a really awkward situation. And, you know, Otto understands. Otto understands her situation, but it's still really bothering her. So, yeah. But with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this first episode off here. This episode has been so crazy with Brena just kind of, you know, getting into the club and getting used to living here with these 4 different guys. And, you know, they went to the club and kind of chilled, had some drinks. She had her first sip of alcohol, and she's kind of a lightweight, honestly. Like, she's already feeling a hangover. So, but yeah, like, I honestly want to know your thoughts about her and Miguel and also Alex. Like, I can tell that her and Alex are getting along really well. And Miguel is also, like, an option as well because they are just kind of joking with each other. But I also want to know what you think about this whole gang member situation. Like, because the gang member has found her and who knows what's going to happen now. I feel like these guys are going to have to get into a fight with the gang members. And that's going to be so crazy. But yeah, this first episode was quite a lot of talking. Like I've said before, the first episode of a new gen is always going to be me talking a lot more, talking about the generation, the goals, and everything. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed it. The link to both the modded and the non-modded version, like I mentioned before, will be linked down below for you if you want to go and play them for yourself and read them. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I hope y'all are having a peaceful day. And I will speak to you all next time. Bye, Storyteller Squad.